When you open WeVideo, go to the Home button where you'll see kind of a general layout of templates and your recent work. Click on the Media button, and over on the upper right-hand side, click the folder with the plus on it to create a new folder and call this Video Media, or you could call it GIF media, whatever you want. But we want to start to make a place where you're putting in your videos separate from all these other things that we've been creating. So I'm going to call this video media, and maybe I'll just make this one GIFs so I know what it is. You're going to click the Create button, and then you'll see that it appears here. So go ahead and open this up now and click Add Media, and then browse to select, and select your downloads when the Finder comes up, and pick your exported GIF as a video. So it'll say MP4 or MOV on it, and just select it and click Open. You now have your video to work with in your project, and it'll appear here. Give it a second to kind of upload, and then go to your projects folder, and here I would like you to create a new project, give it a title. I'm going to call this GIF with sound, even though it's technically a movie with sound, but I at least know what the assignment is here. I'm going to click Personal, and I'm going to click Next. Next, you're going to add your media, and whatever you uploaded first is what's going to appear over here in the upper left. So I'm just going to go ahead and click that, and then click Next. And we're going to go to Create Video. Here on the left-hand side, you're going to see video tracks and audio tracks. You can also rename these, so if you'd like, you can double-click on the inside of the video track, and you can call it something else. So I'm just going to call this Lighthouse. In the audio track, you can do the same thing, or you can create another audio track by clicking the plus button and selecting either audio or video and giving it a name here. But we can do it here too. So I'm just going to double click inside, and I'm going to just say sound. Now you can see these two tracks are separated. It doesn't seem like you can move these like the layers in Photoshop. So I'm just going to remove this second video here, and I'm going to click the trash can. So now I have my, my video, and I have my soundtrack. Now I'm going to go to my media, and I'm going to go down to that folder that says Video Media GIFs that appears, and I'm going to double click it. I'm looking at this in a list view. You may look at it like this. So it could appear to you like this, and the folders are always at the top. And this is the Video Media GIF. If you want to look at it in list view, you would click these three stripes on the right, and you'll be able to see it in a list view, but I'll do it this way for now. I'm going to go to my Video Media GIFs, and you'll see here is the winter fireplace with beams. And if you look at this, it'll be 14 seconds. Remember that I said that it would be very short. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put that in here, and I'm just going to play it. Now, obviously, I want to make this a little bit longer. So in order for this to play consistently over, let's say, 25 seconds, I'm going to have to put in approximately, I'm just going to drag these in, and I'm not going to worry about the gaps because I can fix that later. So I'm just going to pull a bunch of these in, and the clip head here is telling me, you know, where I'm putting them in. Next, I'm just going to select them, and I'm going to right click and I'm going to say close gaps. Now let's see, we can play it back and we can see how long it is. So I think that's about a good length. And for this little experiment, remember that you can also see more of the clips if you want, if you slide the slider toward the negative or the positive in the with the slider option, and you can see the thumbnails a little bit bigger. So that's helpful. Okay, so this is my video. Obviously, if I move the playhead back, it's going to play it, and it's looking like I am about 6 seconds in here, which is plenty for what I need. Next, I'm going to add the audio. I'm going to click the audio button up here, and you'll see free music and sound effects as well as premium music. The premium music you're probably going to have to, I don't know, maybe pay for, or maybe not. Apparently you don't have to. But when you click this, it will play for you. So you can find different types of music in here. We'll be able to record our own music later, but for this example, we're just going to use something that's pre-made. You'll also find under sound effects different types of sound effects, so you can try those as well. I'm going to come back here to my cheerful sound effect, and you'll see here that this clip is 2 hours long. So it's a long clip. Either way, you have to bring it down into the sound track. Sound clips will only play in the soundtrack. They will, if it is not a soundtrack, you won't be able to put it in. So now I'm just going to play this, and I have to clip it to the where the video ends. So I'm just going to bring that playhead back, and I'm going to click the scissors split selected clip at playhead, and I'm just going to do that there, and then you'll see that it selects the other half of the clip, and I'm just going to click delete, and now I have my finished video. Now let's say I wanted to undo that because it looks like maybe I had to clip it a little bit further. I can always click Command Z, or I can use the undo button, but I'm gonna clip that a little bit ahead then of the soundtrack, and I'm gonna clip it and then delete that. So basically I'm done, and I'm gonna click finish, and I'm gonna give this a title. I'm gonna call this Lighthouse with Sound. And I'm going to click set. And this time, instead of going to GIF, I'm going to leave it on video. You can pick a thumbnail for it. And I'm just going to do standard display. And I'm going to click export. It'll take a minute to export, just like it did with the GIFs. It might take a little bit longer because now we've added more information to the file. I'll click the link to export. Then I will download it, and then you'll be able to upload it into the classroom assignment